All right, so here we have a left oblique sit. I'm gonna talk about just the context of this drill first, and then we're gonna loop these videos back and we'll talk about specific execution. So this exercise is a really good option for a patient or a client that has a presentation that features kind of a pelvis that wants to go to the right, specifically kind of below the level of the greater trochanter. So kind of we think about like the bottom half of the pelvis as a unit is sort of twisted to the right, and then it counters back to the left. So what we're trying to do here is use muscle activation in the outside of the right hip and then the inside of the left thigh to kind of fix the right hemipelvis in space, and then that left inner thigh activation to really get the pelvis to move back on the left below the level of the greater trochanter. So now we're looking at this exercise from the side. And again, we'll run through this in terms of execution, but we just appreciate kind of where the position is in space. I'm kind of miming out what should and shouldn't be done here. But again, what we're trying to do from a big picture perspective is get the bottom half of a pelvis to no longer be turned to the right, to kind of turn back to the left. So now we can talk about execution. So I want a pillow of some type under this left hip. I do want the left knee to be able to come to the ground. I want equal bend in the left knee and right knee, and I want the left foot on top of the right knee. I want the right knee into the ground and the right knee reaching long. I want my hands flat on the ground. And then I'm gonna lift this left knee up in space. So I should be getting a fair amount of right outer hip, a fair amount of left inner thigh. I'm gonna find that position and breathe there for, at least 5 good breaths or so. We'll talk about additional ways to set this up successfully. So here is a view of same exercise from the side. So again, I have the left foot on top of the right knee. Right knee goes down, keeping that intention of down, the right leg reaches long. What I don't want to do is let the right hip either roll forward or back, which is what I'm showing there. So I'm using the right knee down and the right knee long as cues to keep this right hip stable in space. That is the most important thing. Once I have that, then I get my hand contacts. Once I have those, then I get my left knee up.